What is going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Happy Victory Monday. I hope everyone got home safe last night. If you partied, I am hungover, but we need to talk about this Houston Texans team making the playoffs. They find themselves in a win and you're in situation this upcoming week against the Indianapolis Colts. We are playing at Indy. This is now the biggest game of the season. DeMeco Ryans, CJ Stroud, they have an opportunity in year one to fight for a Lombardi trophy. Because when you get to the playoffs, you wipe your record off the board. We know anything can happen. And every one of single of those teams' goals is to host up the Lombardi trophy at the end of the year. This is exciting times, guys, and we are going to talk about not only the game yesterday, but the different scenarios that could happen to the Houston Texans if they win, if they lose, if other teams help them out. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calvillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, so make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here to the channel, trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this season, please help me get there. Happy New Year, and thank you so much for watching today's video. This is from the Houston Texans, Houston Rockets Everything, a very popular Facebook page dedicated to Houston sports here in the H. And there's three different scenarios that they listed out. Here is the first one. With the Texans win versus the Colts, a Jags loss to the Titans, Texans win the AFC South as the number 4th seed and have a home playoff game against the Browns. The second scenario, Texans win versus the Colts, Jags win, Bills win, Texans make playoffs as the number 7 seed and they face the Dolphins on the road. And the third scenario, same as number 2, but the Bills lose, Houston Texans have the number 6 seed and face the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. Now, you let me know in the comments which one of these scenarios you like the most. Hey, I could run him back with the Browns. I would have no problem walking into Miami and beating the Dolphins. And I would just love to end the Kansas City Chief dynasty for what they did to me a couple of years back when I was up 24-0. I need to get my lick back. With that being said, man, just the fact that we are even in this situation, it's absolutely insane. I am not forgetting the so-called experts who had this Houston Texans team once again picking in the top 3. They said on paper this was one of the worst rosters in the NFL. Well, 9 wins later, we find ourselves fighting for a playoff spot and fighting to get our double-digit win of the year. The Houston Texans have an opportunity to go 10-7. Hey, I kind of did a little prediction about that on TikTok, and I said 10-7. So, congratulations, Houston Texans. You surpassed everyone's expectations. Now, when you look at the game yesterday against the Tennessee Titans, it was everything you needed to see from this Houston Texans team because we knew that the Titans were inferior to us. If they could not beat us with old man Case Keenum, they should not be able to beat us with CJ Stroud. And the offense just looked easy for CJ yesterday. Credit to offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick. So much play action, so much motion, so much misdirection. He was in his bag yesterday, and you need this kind of play calling from Bobby Slowick for the remainder of the year, for the entire postseason. If you did exactly what you did yesterday, you were going to give some NFL defensive some problems. CJ Stroud, his day yesterday, it was, 24 of 32, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. Doesn't light it up on the stat sheet in terms of numbers, but a quarterback rating of 102.7, was only sacked 1 time yesterday. Credit to the Houston Texans offensive line. And we've had our concerns about them the past couple of weeks. For CJ to only be sacked once, it is a great sign. Juice Scruggs was just mauling people in the interior. Dude, wow, man, I just cannot believe we're in this situation. Dude, we're talking about playoffs, man. We're talking about playoffs. Devin Singletary, you need to see him as your RB1. for the rest of the season. 16 rushing attempts, 80 yards. His longest was 24. Now, I like what they did with Dameon Pierce, right? Not completely give up on him, but 8 carries, 16 yards. His longest was 5. You need him in that small yardage situation. I also like having him back there returning kicks. You get Dameon Pierce with a full head of steam. He is going to run over some people, and he showed he has that breakaway speed. We just don't know where it was in year 2. Hopefully, Dameon Pierce has bounced back in year 3. But it was this Houston Texans defense that were really the star of the show. Will Anderson Jr., I mean, another 2-sack game. Now, he was on a snap count. Only had 12 plays and had 2 sacks. Are we seeing the emergence of Will Anderson Jr.? There was a graphic in the game yesterday, and it was J.J. Watt's rookie year compared to Will Anderson's rookie year. And Will Anderson Jr. has 7 more sacks, and I think he's missed 2 to 3 games. They had his rookie numbers up with Khalil Mack. He's beaten that as well. Do we have something with Will Anderson Jr.? And when you talk about postseason, when you talk about playoffs, when you talk about potentially making a Super Bowl run, big-time moments are made by big-time players. And I think the Houston Texans have themselves some big-time players. Christian Harris, your linebacker, was all over the field yesterday. Imagine year 2 with DeMeco Ryans. Derek Barnett, who you just signed a couple of weeks ago, wasn't getting any love in terms of rotational opportunities with the Philadelphia Eagles, but that's just because they're so stacked. I mean, a sack and a half yesterday. And a veteran, still only 27 years old. I will want to see Derek Barnett here for the next 2 to 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this Houston Texans, on January 1st, 2024, we woke up into the new year with a solidified head coach, a franchise rookie quarterback, and an opportunity to make the postseason in year 1 of this rebuild. Remember, this was supposed to be a throwaway year. No one told the Houston Texans that. Just like CJ Stroud said, he hit him with the John Cena. Our time is now. With that being said, happy New Year, January 1st. Make sure you guys are being safe out there. We will be live later tonight, me and Harley, the handsome man. For more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.